Has the Catholic Church concealed historical truths? Could they have distorted or even omitted events in various editions of the Bible? Ponder these questions as we delve into a fascinating narrative, a tale of hidden documents, ancient apostles, and the possibility of suppressed truths. In the heart of Cyprus, the city of Nicosia bore witness to an unexpected discovery in the year 2000. A police operation unveiled a trove of ancient manuscripts in a residence rented by smugglers. Initially overlooked, these documents would soon reveal their profound historical and religious significance. These were no ordinary writings, but the manuscripts of Barnabas, an apostle whose narrative challenges the established stories of the Church concerning Christ. With their discovery, we're compelled to question, does the Catholic Church hold secrets about the past? Could they have shaped the narrative to maintain spiritual authority? An accidental discovery in the year 2000 raises the possibility that the Church may have played such a role. In the city of Nicosia, the capital of Cyprus, a police raid uncovered ancient manuscripts initially overlooked due to their mysterious content. It was the year 2000, and the residence under scrutiny was rented by smugglers, whose activities were far from scholarly. Yet, within the clutter of their illicit operations, these documents of immense historical and religious significance were waiting to be discovered. At first, the police didn't understand the content of these manuscripts. They were collected as evidence, their ancient texts seeming more curious than crucial. But as the dust was brushed off, the depth of their significance began to emerge. These were no ordinary documents. They were identified as the manuscripts of Barnabas, an apostle who, according to these texts, walked alongside Christ, but whose name is absent from the traditional list of the 12 apostles in the Bible. These manuscripts, believed to have been written in the 5th or 6th century after Christ, tell a different story. According to Barnabas, there were not just 12, but 70 apostles. His narrative challenges long-held beliefs, denying the Trinity and portraying Jesus as an ordinary human being. The Gospel of Barnabas provides a unique perspective, recounting events such as Jesus predicting Judas's betrayal at the Last Supper. It even goes as far as suggesting that it wasn't Jesus who was crucified, but Judas, with Barnabas himself, instructed by Jesus to write down the truth. This narrative starkly contradicts the accounts of the life of Christ, known to millions around the world. It suggests that the Catholic Church, in an effort to maintain spiritual authority, might have suppressed this gospel, adapting the Bible over centuries to fit its narrative. Considered apocryphal and its authenticity questioned, the Gospel of Barnabas aligns more with the teachings of Islam than with Christianity, raising questions about the manipulation of religious narratives throughout history. These manuscripts, identified as those of Barnabas, cast doubt on the Church's narratives regarding Christ. Dating from the 5th or 6th century after Christ, the material was supposedly written by an apostle named Barnabas. This begs the question, who was Barnabas, and why is his account so drastically different from what we've come to know through the canonical Gospels? These manuscripts, known as the Gospel of Barnabas, depart significantly from traditional Christian teachings. One of the more provocative claims made by Barnabas is his denial of the Trinity. In his writings, Jesus isn't portrayed as divine but rather as a prophet, a man of flesh and blood, much like the rest of us. This is a stark contrast to mainstream Christian belief, which holds the concept of the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as a central tenet. But perhaps the most startling revelation in the Gospel of Barnabas is the assertion that it was Judas, not Jesus, who was crucified. Barnabas writes that Jesus foresaw Judas's betrayal at the Last Supper, and foretold that Judas would be crucified in his place. This narrative turns the traditional account of the crucifixion on its head, suggesting an entirely different sequence of events. The implications of these manuscripts are profound and controversial. If the Gospel of Barnabas is authentic, it would mean that certain aspects of Christian history as we know it have been manipulated or altogether erased. It could imply that the Catholic Church has, over centuries, suppressed certain narratives to maintain its spiritual authority and control over the Christian narrative. The Gospel of Barnabas, considered apocryphal and questioned for its authenticity, presents ideas more aligned with Islam than with Christianity. This alignment raises suspicions about the manipulation of religious narrative throughout history. The potential influence of these alternative narratives on our understanding of religious history is significant. It reminds us of the importance of questioning, of seeking multiple perspectives, and of not accepting any historical account at face value. Faced with these pieces of evidence, the question arises, Why did the Catholic Church choose to hide certain perspectives and alternative versions? This puzzling query is what the Barnabas manuscripts compel us to ask. Could it be that the Church, in its quest to maintain spiritual authority, suppressed these alternative narratives to present a unified, unchallenged version of religious history? These manuscripts, with their unique narratives and divergent perspectives, hint at possible distortions, omissions, and even deliberate concealment of historical truths by the Church. They suggest a potential manipulation of religious narratives to suit the Church's agenda. But the question remains, what motivated this possible concealment? Could it have been fear? The fear that believers might embrace these alternative narratives and question the established religious history? In a time when church control and alliance with monarchs were crucial, spreading a single version of the life of Jesus Christ may have been a strategy to maintain order and power. However, considering the complexities of these historical events, it is crucial to explore other possibilities and question whether these alternative narratives may indeed contain hidden truths.